Hello and welcome to the Seed Group podcast. And we are here, all three of us. I'm Carla.
I'm Norman.
Thank you.
And Albert is
Frozen. Okay, now he just moved.
We're having fun with this thing.
Now we're having problems with sound.
okay. So for those out there listening to our podcast, we're having a jolly good old time being on lockdown with Mother Nature playing tricks on us. So but we're going to proceed anyway. So there will be times that one of us may appear to be frozen.
And I'll be laughing hysterically.
But she may be laughing hysterically, but she's going like.
Right. I'll strike a pose.
Woo!
So don't be alarmed. It's not your computer. It is our computer. Most likely my computer. So with that in mind, like I said, just keep it watching. You probably might enjoy this because you know how this is going to go. So take it away,
Live. Okay, well, I have a question for you two. What have you learned about yourself? Actually, this is probably a question for anybody that's listening. What have you learned about yourself since you have been in shelter in place? Have you learned anything different about yourself?
Well, I guess I'll start off. I learned I'm broker than I was broke before. In fact, when banks see me coming, the teller machines see me coming, they all of a sudden put up this big old sign said, "This is a COVID castle, don't come near."
Oh.
And then for some reason after I say, okay, when I go away, they take the sign away.
Let's see. Well, that is funny. Let's see. What I have learned about myself is I always knew I was kind of an introvert anyway. So yeah, I've been enjoying my introvertness. Yay. And I also know that I really, really enjoy experimental cooking, even more than I thought I did before.
Real good examples.
But what's the about?
Because folk out there in podcast land, Carla does a very good job of baking stuff. Problem is we don't ever get to taste it.
Oh, no.
One time.
One time.
And it was
We're
a lot.
To you.
And it was a lot of food. It was a lot of food I made. Okay, in podcast land, that one time was a lot of food. I made a lot of food.
But it kind of made up for the, was it 6 years that she's been promising us? Maybe possibly 10.
No. But you know what? But see, I have a good excuse right now. We are all shelter in place. We're helping to flatten the curve. So that's why you haven't had any of my experimental treats. So, but and see, by experimental, what I did this time, I made cheesecake in a cup, but I added Nutella to it to see what would happen. It was actually good. It was really good. Boo.
She has a unique type of set of taste buds.
Oh,
right.
They are so wrong.
Good description on it.
No. Well, and I made apple crisp trail mix.
For the dog?
No. It was apple crisp with and I made mixed trail mix in it with various nuts and all that kind of stuff. That was actually good too. Because I made a traditional apple crisp, and then I wondered what would happen if I added the trail mix to the other one. And it was good. It was good. And see, I'm the person that you want that experiments and likes a lot of stuff, because if I don't like it, it's got to be awful.
Yeah, but there
Got
have
that
been
right.
times where you did like something and it was awful to us anyway.
So that means you all don't want anything that I will bake after this is all over, right?
No, we're not saying that at all. You're just trying to
Oh,
get an excuse to get out of it.
well, Albert, we've left you out. What have you learned about yourself?
I've learned that I need to listen more.
Hmm. Okay. Okay.
I'm actually spending more time practicing. I've learned to take up a little meditation.
Hmm.
I've been listening to more podcasts.
Okay.
Found a couple of guitar players I like that I'm learning different stuff from, like one guy named
Uh-huh.
Eric Blackman,
Ooh.
beautiful guitar player.
Okay.
And I found out I had my ukulele tune wrong, but I'm not going to change it.
Oh, well, see, now that's good. And I do like meditation. Meditation is nice and calming because I have tons
That's
of candles. You
good
all know
for you.
about my candle fixation.
And those that you can see from space.
Well, they're the what do they call those candles? Because they're what?
Called Carla's candles.
Oh,
Yeah,
no, they're not the real candles. I don't know why I can't think of it right now because like the
fake candles.
luminescent candles, huh?
Fake candles.
Well, they are fake candles, but I have different types and they come on their own. You all know, everybody out there knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, I have a lot of them. So yeah, so it
Okay, here we go.
helps,
Oh,
a
there it is.
dark room, they're on the nice.
And she is frozen.
What?
There she goes. Albert, are you still there? Or are you frozen?
Check it out, Carla. You struck a
I
pose.
hope it was a good one. Was
Yeah,
it a
it was a
good
good
one?
pose. You went.
Okay.
Woo-hoo.
As long as it was a good pose, as long as it's a good pose, that's all that matters.
Great.
If you're going to
It looks
freeze,
great.
thank you. If you're going to freeze, you need to make sure it's a good pose.
Right.
Oh, did you hear? Okay, I actually said that. Did you guys hear about
You
the
did say.
television reporter?
I like your
who,
pajama.
thank you.
Oh, sorry.
Did you hear about the television reporter?
Oh, well, back to the show.
Did you hear about the television reporter in his haste to get on the air? I guess he thought that the camera would be from the waist up. It wasn't. He wasn't wearing any pants.
Right. Yeah.
That's funny.
They have those.
Well, I found that, the more comfortable people get with being at home and having to do things online and whatnot, you kind of don't you kind of don't think about it, especially if you're used to the camera angle being like that, just don't think
Right.
about it.
Right. That's what happened.
That's what happened. I mean, but it's so hilarious because, like, you all know JJ likes to get in camera sight anyway and look to see what's going on. He's king of doing that.
For those of you who may not know, JJ is her dog.
Like cutie patootie, yes.
Why don't you do that thing where you share a picture of them right quick?
What? Well, you know what? It's not on the laptop. So if I held it up, you probably wouldn't be able to see it. And I would call him over, but knowing him, he'll just want to just kind of just hang around and look in the camera and all that stuff. So
he'll take over the conversation.
He does take over. He really does. And right now he's napping, so I'm gonna let him nap. Let him enjoy himself and nap. Because when I called him by name, he turned around and looked. So yeah, so I'm gonna let him nap. I think a lot of people with pets, I think the pets are now going, when are they going back to work?
Right.
Because we need our me time. We need our privacy.
I just want to say to all of you out there, let us know in comments what you do to adjust to this pandemic. You know,
Yeah.
I even called some people out of town. One guy had me laughing because they had a hurricane by his house. And I said, so man, how are you adjusting? He went, oh, I ain't adjusting. I'm out here cutting up this tree that's on my house. So that's what he's doing while.
Ooh, that's a good question. Everybody, if you all want to let us know what you're doing, what you've learned about yourself, are you even learning new things? Like
Right.
I should learn how to knit. I'm a terrible knitter.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, if they have any questions they want to ask us, all they have to do put in the comments because we do check our comments every time.
Yep.
And
So
we
if
get
you
500,000 of them anyway, so we try to check all of them. It's kind of rough though. What you say, Norman?
Yes, sir.
Why you laughing?
well,
I was clearing my throat.
Oh,
well, we want to thank everybody
okay.
who has been watching. We appreciate you. And if you like what you're seeing, and actually some stuff that we have cooked up that's coming up, like, share, comment, and
Oh,
subscribe.
Yeah.
they're gonna love this Friday.
Yeah, this Friday is going to be great. It's going to be great. And we found some stuff in the vault there. We're probably going to pull out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be fun.
And also for Mother's Day, we may have a special thing going on. So
Yeah.
tune in
Yes.
for that.
Yeah, we're working on that. So hopefully we can bring that to you. And as my dog, as you can see, the lighting on.
That's what I'm gonna say. There's a shadow over you.
Yeah, because now JJ got up and decided he wanted to get in my light source. And so you see the camera moving
Yep.
because he's moving around.
Yep. You're not gonna laugh again.
It's what he
But
does.
before we get too far, I want to thank those essential people that's out there working at the
Definitely.
stores, policemen, nurses, all of them. And, you know,
Yes.
if it wasn't for them, we'd really be in trouble.
Mm.
Yes, our doctors, our sanitation workers, people that work in water and water and stuff like that, the water
Postal
division,
workers.
postal workers. I mean, just everybody that's essential. And apparently gaming shops are essential too, like GameStop.
Mm-hmm.
And
NVIDIA, that's a good stock.
yeah, see, and video games, people are playing a lot of video games. And they are playing like the Switch has been doing well. And people even playing retro games. Retro games have been doing really well. Who knew? And I'm a gamer, so it's been doing really, really well. And baking, people have been baking like sourdough bread and banana bread.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's making me hungry.
I'm not into sourdough bread, actually making it. I love eating it. But I think maybe banana bread, I should try that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Because I made banana oatmeal cookies. That was good.
And you heard it here first. She wants to try making banana bread and sharing it with us.
Right. Thank you.
Like Albert suggested earlier, if I had a drone, I would deliver it to them.
I got a car. I can deliver it to myself.
Yeah.
I know where you live. I'll come pick it up. All you have to do, I can call you when I'm just about there. You can go when your dog is not around because you'll probably chew it up with the door trying to get to it. But you can just put it right outside the screen door.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll come up and retrieve it and go on my way. So you have no excuse.
Well, generally when I make things, my family gloms onto them like really quickly. And they're like,
I asked you to say two.
Wrap it in fly paper.
Well, I mean, don't you guys want to wait until this is all over and I make you your own batch?
There's no guarantee that this will all be ever over.
But
we still have somebody up there in charge.
Okay, now we're going to
drink bleach and Lysol.
Uh-oh.
So imagine if he got into the kitchen.
Oh, well, well, you know what we have, and that's why we thank our doctors, our nurses, but also our scientists who are
Yes.
really, yeah, really working hard. They are really working hard. And ooh, ooh,
What's
see,
that?
okay, yeah, something popped up that that never pops up with me. Why? Why? I asked you, you're special, Norman.
Because you've been hosting at those times.
What's it saying?
It's
Uh,
saying that we've gotten to our 40-minute limit, although I don't understand how that could be. But and so, but it says it's going to
Carla's
give us
fault.
extra time.
yes, yes, and it never does that with me. It likes you. It
Well, in
thinks
that
you're.
case, should we tell everybody we'll see them next time?
Look for us for next time, sure.
Yeah, look for us for next. Look for us for
Because
next
we've
time.
been missing being on, the podcast with you
Yeah,
kind of directly.
yeah,
And we haven't been together in, was it 6 weeks?
Right.
yeah. Yeah, it's been about
Yes.
6, almost 7 weeks. I miss our studio time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I miss hanging out with you guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, it's about to die on us, so we got to hang up.
We miss
So,
Want to do the
our,
honors, Carla?
huh? Yeah, you want me to
You gonna
wrap
do
it
the
up?
honors?
I would. Good
Got to. The
night,
machine's gonna
sweetheart.
kill us in a minute.
Well, it's time to go. Okay, that's all we can do of that. Okay. Oh, I like that.
That's what I was getting into.
Okay, well, thank you all for watching. We love doing this, and
Yeah.
we'll see next week what's up, and on stay tuned. Stay tuned for this upcoming Friday.
You saw that?
I saw that your luscious hair just you need a fan. You need a
That's
wind
because the
machine.
fans are messing up my hair.
Oh, okay. Oh,
no,
Yeah.
I've
I
had that
see.
problem too.
Ooh, yeah, okay. Anyway. Okay, so thank you all for joining us for this edition of the Seed Group Podcast. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, plant a seed and watch it grow. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. See ya. So long. Au revoir.
Avita Swan or Son or whatever.
Ooh, ooh. Au revoir,
Avita
mon
Zen. There it
amis.
goes.
Au revoir, mon amis. Au revoir.
Yeah, show off. Goodbye.
Bye.